Hey guys, here we go again. This is going to be my final declutter. Final declutter for this like little declutter series that I've been doing over the last few months. I think I've been doing this for like 5 months now. It's been a while, but this is going to be the final video before my makeup collection. I have just went through my makeup collection one more time. If you guys have not seen all of my other declutters, I will link the playlist in this video, so make sure you check that out. But I have to go through my makeup collection one last time and just go through every section and really see what I'm missing. So you guys can't see everything. I have some things on the side here, but oh my god, you guys, I have a lot of stuff in front of me. As always, if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, go ahead and email me. My email is in the description box, so just go ahead and email me and we will chat. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. If you are not new to my channel, thank you for rejoining me, and let's get right into it. Alright, so I actually have lots of foundations here, so I'm just going to get through some of those. I have the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I did an entire review on this, which I'll link in this video. I just did not like it on my skin, so I'm going to go ahead and let that go. I also have this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I actually really love this foundation, but this is not the right shade, so I'm going to let that go as well. So the next foundation I have is this Becca, what is this, Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundation. I never used it, so this is brand new, and I'm going to go ahead and let that go. Another one, this L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. I have a full review on this as well. I hated this foundation. I used it 3 times, and I just did not like it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm also going to get rid of this Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is just the wrong shade, but it's an amazing foundation if you have not tried it. Alright, a couple more foundations. I have the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I used this one time. It's totally the wrong shade, so I'm going to let that go. And then this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. Again, used this one time. This is the wrong shade, so I'm letting that go also. Ooh, one more foundation. The Sephora Tint Infusion Foundation. I have not used this. I just never used it, and I have so many foundations and more on their way to my house, so I just probably won't use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. And just to let you guys know, this video is a little different from my other declutter videos that I've done, because usually I'm making on-the-spot decisions, but here in this video, I know I am letting go of all of these. So I do have these lashes right here. These are some really good eBay lashes, and I just have so many of them, I'm gonna let them go. This is in the style A20, but I have like 20 more packs of these, so I'm gonna get rid of these 5 packs here. Alright, so let's pull out a palette here. This is the Jeffree Starr Androgyny palette. Y'all know by now I do not rock with him on this channel, so I don't even pick it up to use it because I just can't stand his ass. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go. I used that palette one time and have not picked it up again. Same goes for these Jeffree Starr lippies. I have them in Androgyny and Dirty Money, and those are going. I actually have some brand new Wet n Wild lippies here. All 4 of these are brand new, never opened, never taken out of the package. So I'm going to let those go. And this City Color High Intense Creamy Lip Paint. I have one more City Color High Intense Creamy Lip Paint. Again, that's brand new. And then I have this Be a Bombshell Potion in Secret, and I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, this Maybelline New York Loose Powder. This is the Shine Free Loose Powder. I just have so many loose powders, I just really don't need that. Also, this City Color Mosaic Blush. Another thing, I just have so many blushes, I just really don't need it. I believe I used this one time. Same with the Maybelline powder, use it one time. IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Porous Powder, another powder that I barely use, probably twice I think. I just did not like the way that is set on my skin. I feel like this should be used more for my Caucasian women, somebody a little lighter than me. I just don't feel like it blended out right on my skin tone. Sticking with powders, I have another one here. This one is brand new. I have not opened it. Still has the plastic on it. It's the City Color Flawless Natural Loose Brightening Powder. It's in like a pinky tone, and I just don't think that's going to work for my skin. Another powder that's not going to work for my skin is this Essence Matte Bronzing Powder. This one, it's a face powder color for me. So that's just not going to work. All right, let's talk about this ColourPop palette. This is the Alexis Ren and ColourPop bronzing and highlighting palette. So it comes with two sides, a bronzer and a highlighter. The highlighter was okay, but the bronzer just was not dark enough for me. But I just don't find myself reaching for the highlighter, so that one is gonna go. And speaking of highlighters I don't reach for, this is another one, the BH Cosmetics Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale. This was such a horrible highlighter. I just swatched it and it's like straight glitter. Like it's just not good. Very chunky. I don't know. If you like this highlighter, let me know, because I could not get this to work whatsoever. So I'm gonna let that go. I have a few concealers here also. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, brand new, in shade medium 28. It's just very thick, and I don't really like thick concealers underneath my eyes, so I'm gonna let that go. Along with this Morphe concealer in Macchiato. It was a nice concealer, but I just have more that I reach for more often. Here's some nostalgia for you. This is the Coastal Scents 10 Blush Color Palette, and I just don't reach for these palettes like this at all anymore. I have so many blushes, and I feel like these are just, I just don't reach for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. The LA Girl, what is this? Strobe Light Strobing Powder. This one's in the shade 30 Watt. It has like the pinky tint. That's just not gonna work out for me. Two blushes here, actually three blushes. The first one is the Makeup Revolution, the matte blush. This was in the shade Fusion. Still has not been opened yet, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut our losses on those. And then these two Milani blushes, I actually really like. I just don't reach for them anymore. This one is in Flora Passion, and this one here is in Romantic Rose. I have one of the little baby size Lorac behind the scenes eye primers. I have so many eye primers, and I have like 5 of these, so I figured I can get rid of one. Speaking of primers, a primer that I hate is this NYX Shine Killer. My husband actually just used this in the Husband Does My Makeup video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it in this video. I just really do not like this primer at all. I used it a few times, and I feel like I got even more shiny than with any other primer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my losses on that one. I have a lot of blushes here, you guys. Here are 2 mini Tarte blushes. This one is in the shade Surprised, and I didn't even use this one, very barely. That one's in Surprised, and then this one is in Supreme. And I actually did kind of like this one, but I just have so many, so I'm gonna let it go. And the same goes for these 2 blushes right here. This one here is from Milani. It's one of their baked blushes in Fantastical Mauve. It is actually one of the cutest blushes I've ever seen. It's just not my style, so I don't use it. And the Sephora blush is actually really cute, but it's just really basic, and I feel like I have more blushes like this. And this one is in Healthy Rose. Okay, you guys, so we are making some progress here. I have the RCMA No Color Powder. This powder is actually really great. I actually put it in another container because I hate this container. It's like a little, see, it gets everywhere. It's like a little salt shaker, and I just hate it. So I put it in another container, and it filled up the container, and I still have half of it left. I will never go through all this powder, so RCMA No Color Powder. That powder is amazing though. Same deal with this Ben Nye Banana Powder. I put it in another container because, again, I just hate the container. So I put it in another container, and again, I'll never ever go through all of this powder, so I'm going to gift that to someone. Alright, so excuse my dirty table now. See, this is why I hate those containers. This is exactly why I'm giving those up. But anyway, this is the Ulta Beauty Glow Enhancer Drop. This one's in this shade Skylights. It's just very yellow and not just not my color. So we're gonna go ahead and part ways with that. Another product is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer. I have mine in the shade Medium. I just never reach for it. It's so bulky and it's hard to store. I just never reach for it, so we're gonna give that away. Here's something good. The Becca Poured Shimmering Skin Perfector in Rose Gold. I believe I've only swatched this. and it's so pretty, but liquid highlighters, or cream highlighters I should say, are just not my thing. So yeah, we're gonna let that one go. Another powder is this Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I just never used it. I'm not a big fan of translucent powders like this, so I just never used it, and I think it would be best to give it away. Next here is the Katy Perry CoverGirl Katy Cat Pearl. I don't use this, and I won't use it. I don't even think I think I just swatched it and that was it. So it's just like an eyeshadow base. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that before it goes bad and someone else could have been using it the whole time. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Powder. Great powder. I just don't reach for it. So someone else hopefully will use it. Here's a Tarte blush that I missed. This one's in the shade Daydream. I don't ever even remember using this one. This is awful, you guys. It really is. Another one, the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Bronzer. Not something, you know what? I did reach for this for a minute at a point in time, and then I just kind of stopped. So, yeah. This Lorac Tantalizer Bronzer. I thought I would love it, and I just really don't. So I am going to give that away. I probably used it one time. It's the small size. Thank God I didn't buy the full size, but I just knew I was going to love it, and I don't. Alright, stay with me, y'all. We're making progress, okay? This is the Measurable Difference Concealer book. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I only used it like once. I think I used one of the colors like once, and that was it. Here's another palette, the Anastasia Glow Kit. This one is in Sun Dipped, but it doesn't have all the shades. So I had 2 of these because it actually came like this where Moonstone was broken. So they sent me another one, another full one. So it actually, I have another like one with only 3 in it, so I don't need 2 of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Someone will like it, I'm sure, because these colors are amazing. This tourmaline color is absolutely beautiful. I have this Wet n Wild Trio here. This one's in the shade, it's a limited edition in the shade Velour Vixen. The only reason I was keeping it was because of this middle shade right here. But truth be told, I have other shades like that, so I don't need to keep it for that. So I'm gonna let it go. And then another little trio here is this blush palette. This is the Be Matte blush from City Color. This one has the shades Fresh Melon, Blackberry, and Guava in it, and I just never reach for this. Alright, y'all, we're down to the wire. Ben Nye Neutral Set, just another translucent powder that I do not reach for, so I'm gonna let that go. The City Color Spice Me Up palette, never used this. I wanted to, and I just never got around to using it, so I figured I'd just pass it along to someone who will get some more use out of it. And another palette that I don't use very much is the RC Cosmetics 120 color palette. This is their 3rd edition. I like the palette. I actually did a video using the palette, but honestly, it's just too many colors and it's pretty overwhelming. Okay, so these are it, the last of the items. Here's a MAC Cosmetics, what do you call this? All the Right Angles Contour Palette in the shade Medium Dark. Just something that I didn't reach for as much as I thought I was. Comes with like a contour, a highlighting shade, and then you just kind of push this over and it has a cream highlighter in there as well. Just something that I didn't reach for as much as I thought, so. Ulta brand under eye brightener, something that I've never even opened or used, so that is brand new. Ooh, here's a disappointing product. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte liquid lipstick. This was just very patchy on the lips, this shade, and I just did not like it, so maybe it'll work better for someone else. Speaking of lippies, here are 2 lippies that I've never used. They're brand new. This one is the Butter London lip gloss in First Kiss, and then this is a Cargo Cosmetics lip gloss in, what is this, in Umbria. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. This is the Real Her Be Your Own Kind of Beauty eyeshadow palette. It was very, very beautiful, very, very pigmented, but it's just something that I don't reach for. I have too many eyeshadow palettes as it is, so that I have to let go. Same deal with this highlight and contour palette. I was actually using this pretty heavy for about a month, and then I kind of just put it down. It's the YvetteLuvsBeauty Beauty highlight and contour palette. It's like almost an exact dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, the original, and I don't need 2 of those, so I'll let this one go. Physicians Formula. This is the warm nude shimmer brick. Just something, again, that I don't reach for, but Physicians Formula, like these shimmer bricks are really, really great quality. I just don't have any use for them, so this is another great product. It's just hard to store because it's big and bulky, and this is the Hikari Radiate Shimmer Bronzer. This is so beautiful. Let me tell you, this gold shade right here is absolutely amazing. Again, I just don't reach for it because it's really awkward, and I just don't. All right, the final 5. Maybelline Master Highlights by Face Studio. This one's in the shade 10 Nude. Just another thing that I just don't reach for. I have another one of these that I really love, but this one goes kind of unloved in my drawers. Here is a Pacifica bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. It's just a little sample size. I have other bronzers. This one's actually really good though. I used it like once and I did like it, but I just have other bronzers that I reach for more. I have the Ulta Mineral Setting Powder. Just never got around to using it. So that's that. This is the e.l.f. Shimmer. What is this? Shimmer and matte stick. So there's a shimmer side, which looks like it's a highlighter, and then a matte looks like it's a contour pencil, and just something again that I just never got around to using. And then this is just a little sample of the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. Again, just not something I never got around to using, but also I don't believe it's a bronzer for me. I believe it's a bronzer for someone who's a tad bit lighter than me. So I'll let that go. Alright, so I put some of the stuff back out because I thought it was just super weird talking to an empty table. But alright, you guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. So I went ahead and decluttered my whole makeup collection. As I told you guys when I was done with that, a makeup collection video will be coming, so stay tuned for that. I'm so excited to do that. Just trying to get a few more things organized, and then I will be filming that very, very shortly. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me through this journey. You guys have been super encouraging, helping me get rid of all of the things that I don't need, and I appreciate it. Again, if you're interested in any of these products, you can go ahead and email me. My email address will be down below, and we can go ahead and chat about it. If you have not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.